And a word to you, Boris Johnson and Poster Boy. Mercer. I will still bend you over and fuck you like a pretzel. And you can keep sending the police round reporting me for it, but here I am again. I'll fuck you like a pretzel, you cunt. Alright, there's no peace in bollocks here. It's time for us all to stand. This should have been done years ago. Alright, there is so much going on behind the scenes, and like I say, it's time for us all to come out and stand together. We've got kids being abused. We've got kids... I couldn't believe it. Where's Bella? Bella, just come here. Bella's one of the bravest veterans we've had come forward. Right, so this really has started the ball rolling for a lot of people within the veterans community just by standing up and coming forward. And it ain't that easy, because even today as I speak, I've had to put all my dogs away in the kennels because I've had my house threatened to be burned down today. Right? So you know we're touching people higher up, and they want us to keep us quiet, and we ain't staying quiet now. Alright, no way. This is just the start of what's to come. Alright, and I'll say it again. If we have to take the law into our own hands to get things done, then that's what we'll do. Alright, so as Bella's come forward and told the story, we've had around about 200 other veterans come forward. 200 veterans' families that from around about, I think the earliest one we found 5 years ago, he had his 2 kids taken off him just because he was diagnosed with PTSD. Now veterans need kids to get through life. Alright, that's what holds the family together, that's what keeps us all going. And you wonder why there's so many suicides. Well, we're gradually finding out that a lot of the suicides are to do with the kids that are being taken away from veterans. Alright, and that's not just veterans. That's all of us in our own communities that are losing their kids, that are having enforced or the forced adoptions. You're going to hear some amazing stories from some brave kids here. And I mean, don't applaud me, applaud these kids that are going to tell you the stories. Simon, over to you. Thanks very much, guys. Respect to all the doctors.
Hi guys, Maverick Veteran here. I've always tried not to take life too seriously because nobody gets out alive anyway. However, I'm having to change your heart, and I'm going to become more serious, more radical. And we're going to show you together we can sort this shit out. 2020 has been a difficult year for most people with the lockdown. NI veterans that have been accused of alleged crimes 30, 40, 50 years ago while serving in the province should by now have had their court cases and they should know their fate. But it's all been put on hold because of the lockdown. So it's adding to the misery for them as individuals and their families. Security forces that are being prosecuted now includes the Special Air Service and the Special Boat Service for alleged crimes committed whilst on operations around the globe. They're all kept hanging. They all need to know their fate, and they need to know their fate as quickly as possible. And best it's the right answer. Not guilty, no case to answer. Right, we've lost an elderly lady called Jean. We've got up. Price is over. A strategic defence review is underway. And the replies to those reviews should be out by September latest. But the latest intel states that they want to cut the British Army by 25%. They want to get rid of the parachute regiment. They want to get rid of the Royal Marine Commando Brigade and all its supporting arms. All this is going on whilst the parachute regiment have recently deployed to Bosnia-Herzegovina with U4, the EU force of 7,000 combat soldiers and associated support arms on Operation Athena. This, of course, takes the head off of our war-fighting snake. Without the SAS, the SPS, the Royal Marines and the Parachute Regiment, we will have no special force capability to fight wars anywhere around the globe without taking our arms and coalitions with other armed forces, which weirdly enough paves the way perfectly for us to enter into EU military unification under the Lisbon Treaty on the 31st of December this year. That means single point command, control and budget of all our armed forces and security services, including MI5, MI6 and the police, by Brussels.
You retard, are you listening to this?
The HM Armed Forces brand is all but dead. And we need to do something about it. Because as veterans and supporters of veterans, we hold the balance of power in this country, and we can tell our employees how they should be conducting business in the big house. The government has to be held to account, even if it means we storm the building and we give them P45.
Hands up! How many of you got your right hands up? Because today, right, what I want to see from the civilians, because the vets, they fought in Northern Ireland, they fought in Iraq and in Afghanistan, in those mountains that are virtually impossible to fight, and they fought everywhere else, right? And today, they're mobilising again. So we, the citizens, or the civilians, we've got to mobilise. We've got to mobilise with the vets. So I want everyone to make a promise. You put your right hands up. That's like swearing to the Bible, right? You put your right hands up and swear. So stand up with the vets, right? Simon called about holding the balance of power. If we the people stand with the vets, we'll do more than hold the balance of power, we'll take over. We the citizens, the politicians, they think it's a sovereign parliament. No, they're talking rubbish. We saw that last parliament. We saw it. It corrupted, it tried to corrupt Brexit, and it couldn't do it. The people are sovereign. And there is our restoration bill. By God bless Donald Trump. There it is. You was born free. You are sovereign citizens. Right. We are a free people. We are definitely a free people. And after we get Brexit, what's going to happen? What is the vision? The vision is our constitution will be coming back, which has been taken away, which defines a free people. We will be doing trade deals. Do you remember Barack Obama? We'll be at the back. Well, we're not at the back anymore. Don't listen to them fake polls. Trump smiles out in the lead. 20 trillion plus is the combined money of Canada, America and the United Kingdom. That alone dwarfs what the EU's got. But that's not everything. We have Australia. They know what China's about. They're with us. New Zealand to come, right? And we will have the Five Eyes deal. The old Commonwealth. But there's more again. There's more again. India with Modi. We will do a trade deal with India. Who has links around the world? They said we were little Englanders. We are not little Englanders. We are people of the greatest nation the world has ever seen. The EU has left Africa. They've just cut them out with their single market. We're going to go back to Africa, all those ex-colonies, but they became part of our Commonwealth. And when we left, and we left the Commonwealth, we left the Constitution. Now what they done with it was their business. But after 1973, we all joined the EU and we've abandoned them. We have abandoned Canada, Australia, New Zealand, we've abandoned India and especially Africa. Just look at it. And it's them that are coming up here. Now if we go back and start doing trade deals with our East African ex-Commonwealth, they're our Commonwealth friends, right? We give them fair trade deals. They've got goods for us, they grow good food. We will buy their food, but we expect them to put the Constitution back. Free and fair justice, the jury system, believe in democracy and free speech, right? When they do that and they put it in their schools, teach their children the Constitution that the English left with them, and at that point, with our trade deals, they will lift them, they will create their own middle class and they won't want to abandon their country. And by having a middle class, we're not Bill Gates. We've got no right to go around vaccine people, depopulating places like Africa. If we raise a middle class in Africa, they'll have smaller families. They won't have bigger families, and they will stay in their own country. That's how you stop it. You stop it there where it started. Right? 1/3 of the world is the Commonwealth. We're as big as America, and we don't even realise. Little Englanders, they called us. Whatever they say, you know it's the opposite. You know it's the opposite. Right. We've got cultural Marxists disguised as social services. We've got cultural Marxists disguised as head teachers. We've got cultural Marxists as chief constables. They're disguised as chief constables. They're taking over all the institutions in this country. Right? This is what we're fighting against. We never voted for this. The schools with the transgender agenda, I took my children out of school. I've got 4 kids, I'm a single parent. They're not going back to school in September. In September, they bring the transgender agenda and they will confuse your children in primary school of their sexuality. Why do they do it? Because they hate us. They're cultural Marxists disguised as head teachers and teachers. They want to break the family. They want to kill our unborn children. They want to depopulate us. So this is what we're fighting against. What do we want to do? If we listen to the cultural Marxists, we go back before Christianity. In the ancient Greeks and the ancient Romans, where they had polygamy, orgies, where gentlemen Greeks would walk about with little boys, and we know what I'm talking about, don't we? And gentlemen Romans had the same sort of thing. It was Christianity that destroyed that. It was Christianity that created the family, so that every child knows who his father is. Every child. And he knows that his brothers and sisters come from the same father. This is what the cultural Marxists want to destroy. You destroy the family, we are destroyed. You have to fight it. You have no choice. You have to fight the cultural Marxists. The Muslims, if they see us take back our Christianity, they will melt before us. They will melt. So that's my message to you. And God bless you all. And remember, you put the right hand up. You made a conscious decision to join with the veterans, to make a citizen veteran army.
I was abused in 3 out of the 4 cottages. My sisters were abused in their cottages. And there's a contingent from Beecham here today. And there's a lady with me today. She's from Beecham. She's 13 years of age. And she saw an abuser abusing the children in her cottage. And they get at 13 years of age to shut her up. They put her in a mental institution. They sent children away. They beat us so badly you won't believe. They punched you in the head. They pulled you from the back. One of them used to put me on the floor, pin me down, and he's reached to rub his genitals on the back of my back. And I couldn't get up, I couldn't fight him. I was a child. I couldn't do anything. They were too powerful. They were too strong for me. I couldn't do anything. So I just want to say, please support us, and we're not going to go anywhere. We're going to get this out. I've got my MP on board. I've been to the House of Commons. I've been to the Home Office. And I even might be asked to go to ICSA and do the child inquiry business. Jean was in Beecham in the 50s, and they used to use carbolic soap on Jean as well. The torture was horrendous of what they did to children. And it's all over the country, ladies and gentlemen. And I thank you for your time today. And I'm sorry I got emotional. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, before I go, we were going to plan a big demo in London for the 16th of May. But the police asked us to postpone it because of the COVID. So we did what the police asked us to. And we're done with the liaison officers and spoke to the Metropolitan Police, and we postponed it because of COVID, and it would have been the biggest demonstration because all the child groups were coming together for a mass rally. We want the veterans to join us, we want all the child groups to join us, we want everybody to join us. And it's going to be in October. It's going to be the last Saturday of October. We're going to have a mass rally with John and all the other survivors. Trafalgar Square. Let's Sue say a few words.
Okay, so Trafalgar Square down to Downing Street, and we need everybody's support, guys. If you can please help us. I've pestered, I don't know how many of you with leaflets today. I have absolutely pestered you all with them. They've got the details on the John Wedger Foundation Facebook page. All the details for the protest will be on there. So if you can please follow us, please support us when we do our protest in October, and we will be eternally grateful. From the Beach Home Gang and John Wedger, thank you so much.
illegal immigrants coming over. This is not just me, this is this man here as well, active. Yeah. We've taken Dover, yeah, and we've taken the south coast, and we're not moving anywhere. The only way they're going to get rid of us two down in Dover, highlighting what's happening in there with the illegal immigrants, is to by jailing us, yeah? We're not going nowhere. Right, the south coast of our land, where once young men left to fight on foreign lands, and which the Battle of Britain was once fought over on this coastline to protect our great country, has now become a taxi service for the illegal immigrants which are being brought in every day. We are witnessing 120 plus illegal immigrants into this country every single day through Dover. This is not coming over on lorries and other ways they might come in. This is just through Dover. Please, everyone, you must watch Active Patriots live streams and mind the little veterans. We are going back next week to Dover and we're not giving up. The government will try and stop us, but we will not stop. I've been given an ASBO since I've been there, and Active's been arrested and waiting for a court hearing. Yeah, they are trying to stop us. They're more interested in watching us do what we're doing. Look, every day we're down there, we're getting tracked by traffickers. We are getting watched, we are getting filmed. If you do want to come down with us, please, yeah, on Nottingham, yeah, it's not a joke down there anymore, it is serious business, and I'm doing a call out today for any ex-veterans, yeah, SAS, back in the Paras, or the Marines, who can come down and do undercover work for me to protect me and my man here, who are down there every single day. Yeah, we will not give up. No way will we give up. We have so many homeless in this country, and since I've been doing this, we found a homeless veteran in Folkestone who is in eyesight of what's happening in Dover. Yeah, I called Never Surrendering, who turned up the day after. Yeah, good old Rachel standing down there. And hopefully we have now getting this veteran housed in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, so everyone, please, anything that we put out on our YouTube channels, please share it, yeah? And if you come down, please come down, support us, see what we're doing. On the 5th of December, on the 5th of September, we have a demo which is in Dover, and it's a go slow demo in your cars. Yeah, so hopefully the police can't do anything and keep us, get us away from what we're doing. This is a go slow demo in Dover, which will affect the fight, into the fringe. Yeah, we have to stop it. This is totally mad. Guys, that's all I'm going to say about this, yeah, it's pissing down with rain, there's other people, yeah, but please, yeah, this is a really big issue we have in our country. It's been shown where the hotels, they're putting up everyone in the hotels, everyone just needs to watch us. Please, watch the little veteran, Active Patriot, YouTube, and give us a follow, please. That's all I've got to say. Cheers for coming, everyone, thanks a lot. Should be a wake-up call to the government, and it could be the last big protest we ever need in the UK. But we know that they won't listen. We know we'll be back out on the street, and we know that that starts soon with the BBC in London on the 9th of September. Today is not the end. It's not even the beginning of the end. But it is perhaps the end of the beginning.
love you all, and I'm humbled by the attendance here today. Thank you for your continued support.